start this postseason classic. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to get outside. Knocked down, could not turn the corner, and already this offense behind the chains. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Rush is on him. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it downfield. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Unloads to the wideout. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Aller. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. Strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. When you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Quickly to the tight end. He's loose. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown LSU. Fit it in the window for the score.
They decided to go for it on 4th down, and that was not easy. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on 4th down, it's a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Pena. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Looking to throw, it's Allard. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Nittany Lions lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the back. They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. On the ground, it's Durham. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Going to the marker on the ground. The Tigers get it up for the first down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe. They can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Picked off to stop the threat.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Aller. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. But nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Quickly complete. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he missed it. No good. Still leading by 2 after the miss. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Trying to set the tone with the run. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Looking downfield, it's Aller. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. But the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. He spins that thing down the middle. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown. Wide open spaces. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Gets it out quickly. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of them.
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Aller. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back.
Timing has to...
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to throw its card. Finds the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Got it in the middle, it's locked. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Irish! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Got his man downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his big tight end. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but... Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start the... At their own 25. To throw, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hale. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Making side adjustments here. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Matt, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody's...
Makes the grab inside the 30. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown tie.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds the tight end down the gut. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. They'll run the screen. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Sharp. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this 1st period with a huge gain. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Extending the play. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets it out fast. Touchdown LSU! A great catch and run for 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. That's caught. It's Williams. And tackled there by the defense. They'll go hurry up here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gonna let it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And I just love love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Anderson. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
To the air on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. They can feel uncomfortable. They can feel that pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just get. It's a seam wide open. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Still looking, on the move. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Plows through the defense. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quick handoff. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And that one will give them the lead.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And that's a great start to this second half. That's what you talked about in the locker room at halftime. Don't let them create momentum. Don't let them start to create a comeback. Come back on this first drive, set the tone. The defense doing that right off the bat.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Scrambling away. Crosses the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Simpson. This time on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Good timing on the quick out. There he goes! Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
LSU 17, Alabama 14.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Puts it out of the air. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Using the quick game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Never a doubt. All tied up now in the final stages of this one. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. Snowed under by the defense.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
A veritable crimson tide of... He lost one down the sideline. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give is to Miller. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run it from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration of the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. On the run from inside his own 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like,